Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy OG Black. Welcome to Narco Life, the show where your host OG Black delivers you deep into all the current events, what's going on in the war on drugs. For those new and old to the channel, please like, share, leave a comment, and subscribe by hitting the logo on the bottom of the right of your screen, guys. You guys see it right here. Ensure to ring the bell to get notifications, get the new videos, guys. If it doesn't work, turn off your phone, turn it back on. You'll get all the notifications. Gracias to those who already have. It does mean it's solid when you do this, and it also helps my channel get introduced to new viewers, guys. It helps it grow. It helps get the word out there, and getting the real out there, guys. The last episode in part 1, we discussed with the former General Salvador, Mr. Cienfuegos, who also served as the President's Secretary of Defense in Mexico from 2002 to 2018. He was arrested last month by the DEA in LAX. He was heading with his family to a vacation. The DEA charged him with 4 counts of drug trafficking and money laundering charges, something your boy OG Black knows a lot about. Actually, I went to prison for those same charges: dope dealing and money laundering. A lot of people call Cienfuegos the Godfather. A lot of people called him El Padrino. A lot of people called him a lot of things. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and here we go. Now, before the during of the operation to arrest him, the DEA was also concerned of a possible leak. So they didn't inform the Mexican government, because the Mexican government's been known to leak things, guys. I mean, they're as corrupt as they can. If they can make a buck, they do it right off the bat. You know what I mean? And the first Mexico heard of him being arrested was when he was on the jet. So they didn't know anything about that, Manuel Obrador, the president of Mexico, or Mexico's president, he was really worried and mad, man, to the point where if they didn't release him, he was going to kick out the DEA out of Mexico, guys. And without the cooperation of the DEA and everything, he was pissed. Unless they gave him back, that's exactly what he wanted. A lot of people don't know that the charges against the former Mexican military president, were brought up out of nowhere. He was visiting with his family here in the U.S., and a lot of people didn't know, Cienfuegos, who served in Mexican's Secretary of Defense from 2012 to 2018, knows everything about Mexico's past, man. He knows about Mexico's top drug dealers. He was involved with La Barbie. He was involved with El H. He was involved with a lot of people. He was really, really involved with the Beltran Leyva organization. A lot of you guys don't know. He was indicted on 4 counts of drug conspiracy, money laundering. His help with the H-2 Cartel. A lot of people don't know. That's the Beltran Leyva cartel. The U.S. government charged him with conspiracy to trafficking cocaine, conspiracy to trafficking heroin, conspiracy to trafficking marijuana. Thousands of kilograms of cocaine and heroin, guys. He conducted all this business while being as a Mexican president's Secretary of Defense, which is crazy, guys. Amid of all the ensuing infighting and double-crossing, a number of capos, nicknames like La Barbie, El Indio, El Grande, were all arrested in a quick succession. However, a lot of people like Hector Beltran Leyva, one of the Leyva brothers, Hector Beltran, El H, were all surviving. They were still out. They were all with him, okay? For some reason, Cienfuegos knew who to turn in and who not to turn in, guys. Hector Beltran Leyva was one of the last ones he turned in. Hector would eventually, get arrested by the Mexican army while he was eating some mariscos at a restaurant, that he went to a lot in San Miguel. And he didn't even know he was being arrested, so you guys know. He was eating, taking his time or whatever, and, he thought he was all good because him and Cienfuegos are really good. And it didn't turn out that way. With the arrest of El Grande, and all his all his ratting and all his explanations and everything, how the workings work. Cienfuegos is definitely involved in all this. You know, another Beltran Leyva guy that's been able to escape the arresting because of Cienfuegos, and I think was pretty much being covered by Cienfuegos, was someone that nobody talks about, and which I'm going to do a video about pretty soon, is a man by the name El Fasto Isidro Mesa Flores, or better known as El Chapo Isidro, or El Chapo Dos. Just like his old predecessor, Chapo One, he's been able to make good contacts with the Mexican government. He's been able to evade the U.S. authorities, and don't think the U.S. authorities don't know about him. From my understanding, they got a $5 million bounty out for him, and he is definitely on their prime list of top subjects. But he's a very smart man, and he's known to stay out of the limelight. He doesn't very much do public appearances. He doesn't like to be known too much. He doesn't like his name in mantas. You know, there's a critical point in the turning of the Beltran Leyvas. You know, he was arrested in San Diego and guilty of lots of corruption, lots of indictments for cocaine trafficking, marijuana trafficking, heroin trafficking. You know, the Beltran Leyvas and the Cienfuegos have a long history together, guys, and I'm going to get into it more right now. So you guys know Cienfuegos holds the key to the missing parts of Chapo Guzman's statements to the United States government for all the things that happen and things going on in that area. A lot of people don't know that those things in those areas with Chapo Isidro and the Beltran Leyvas is getting to a point where people can't understand what's going on in Mexico. Chapo Isidro is doing a good job of staying behind and getting out of the limelight. Now, what does this all have to do with Cienfuegos? Well, Cienfuegos seems to be the ultimate general. The general with the most power, the general with the ability to contact everybody and make them do what he says when he wants them to. Cienfuegos, to me, was one of the biggest liabilities to the Mexican government. Now I'm going to get into what I think might happen to Cienfuegos. I don't think he's going to be killed, that's for sure. I think he's going to end up going to a Mexican prison where he's never going to spend a day in there. They will say he's in custody, and here's something that people don't talk about, and Mexico's done it before. They say that the guy's in jail or the guy's doing time when it's really somebody else who's doing the time. Someone else is in your place, someone that looks like you, not even sometimes someone that looks like you, just someone is doing the time for you. You know, you got to understand something. There's places in Mexico where people don't even make $5 a day, guys. $5 a day. So Cienfuegos, to me, isn't going anywhere. He's not going to get arrested. He's not going to do any jail time, real jail time. He is going to be prosecuted, I believe, by the Mexican government. He is going to be doing some time. Will he actually do that time? Who knows? You know, the Beltran Leyvas were very, very powerful until Cienfuegos decided to end them. His deal, a lot of people don't know, is that he did double-cross the Beltran Leyvas at the end. And El Señor Guzman and El Señor Zambada and them were the ones that reaped the benefits of it, because I'm going to end it with this, guys. Anybody who knows the Beltran Leyvas or knows the history of them knows that they were well respected in Culiacan, Tijuana, Matamoros, Juarez, Michoacan. You know, all these big places. Why? Because they are old school and they kept to the word. You know, they didn't do deals with governments. They didn't trade in their enemies. And if they had problems with their enemies, they went after them. You know, the same way they went after their cousin Chapo and the same way they went after El Señor. You know, that's how El Huacho got killed. You know, they pretty much gave him no option, guys. You know, and Cienfuegos was definitely one of the main reasons why the Beltran Leyvas got so far. Cienfuegos is definitely a hot subject, guys, and I don't want to get too in depth into it. But I hope you guys enjoy this part 2 of Cienfuegos. Smash, like, subscribe, share, guys. My PayPal is open. My Patreon's open. Remember, smash that little OG black on the corner to subscribe, guys. And I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'm out.